Hello students, I'm here again to discuss two very important topics, distance and displacement. In earlier class we have taken the class about the physical quantities, the systems of units, scalars and vectors, and in continuation the same chapter will be motion and topics will be distance and displacement, right? Students, to understand distance and displacement, I want to take here three examples, three different situations I have drawn here. In these three situations, let us take the first one. I have considered that this is a rope, rassi, and it is kept in a straight way. This is of length 5 meter. The same rope has been taken in this form, in curve form. The same rope has been taken in a circular form or a curved form. Okay. In all these situations, what we find, always keep two things in your mind very carefully while studying this distance and displacement. What are these two things? At the very start, you have to decide from where you are starting. This will be known as a starting point, that is called initial point. From where you start, this is called initial point or starting point. Again, where is your destination? This is called final point. You can decide the initial point here, final point here. It depends upon you, but first of all, decide initial point and final point. So I have decided here, this is point A, this is point suppose B. I have started from here, so this is the initial point, this is the final point. And what is the length? 5 meter, very straight. Now the same rope is like this. This is the initial point, this is the final point, FP. Students, the same rope is taken like this in a round trip. Okay. So where is the starting point? Suppose this is the starting point, and we are reaching here. The second end of the rope will meet here. So this will be the again final point. I am writing here. This will be the final point and final point. Both are at the same position, and this is the position. Okay. Now try to analyze in these three different situations what I am talking about. If anybody asks you what is the length of this rope here and what is the length of that same rope in this case, will the length of in these two situations of the same rope will be different? No, of course not, because the rope is same. I have placed the rope in two different situations. It is of 5 meter length, so obviously this will be of 5 meter length. क्योंकि दूसरी रस्सी तो लेने गई है, वही रस्सी है. Similarly, it is of length 5 meter, so again length is 5 meter. I cannot write here 5 meter now. In earlier class you have studied that if we talk about the length, then SI unit will be meter. I have written here as aid of memory. This is length, this is mass, this is time. SI unit, CGS unit. SI unit, length, meter, mass kg, time second. CGS, length centimeter, mass gram, and time is second. So I have taken from here. If you are talking about length of the rope, then I have taken meter. So in these three situations, the lengths are same. Now student, the length of this rope is not depending here on the situation or the criteria on moving from initial to final point. Means in any way we can move from initial to final point, this way or this way, but the length will remain same, and this length is called the actual length moved by a body between initial point and final point. And since this length is independent of the way you are moving, आप घर से आते हो स्कूल, स्कूल से जाते हो घर, इफ स्कूल से घर जाने में 2000 मीटर का लेंथ कवर करना पड़ता है, दैट इज 2 किलोमीटर. आई एम सेइंग हियर मीटर बिकॉज SI यूनिट इज मीटर. So if the distance from school to home is 2000 meter, then whether you come from your home to school, it will be 2000 meter. If you go from school to your home following the same path, again the length will remain the same, the distance will remain the same, that is of 2000 meter if you follow the same path. So I am trying to make you understand that the length is 5 meter in all these three situations, and this is not dependent upon the way you are moving from initial to final point, irrespective of the direction. Keep in your mind. Hence, this type of physical quantity, which is the actual length moved by a moving body between initial and final point, irrespective of the way it is moving, irrespective of the डायरेक्शन इट इज मूविंग, इज कॉल्ड डिस्टेंस, जिसे हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, दूरी. सो व्हाट शुड बी द डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस डिस्टेंस? द एक्चुअल लेंथ ऑफ द पाथ कवर्ड बाय अ मूविंग बॉडी. मूविंग बॉडी कहां से कहां तक? बिटवीन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पॉइंट. बिटवीन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पॉइंट. ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड द एक्चुअल लेंथ ऑफ द पाथ मूव्ड बाय अ मूविंग बॉडी बिटवीन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पॉइंट. सिंस it is a length, what should be the SI unit? So SI unit must be, length is meter, so this is meter. And what should be the CGS unit of length or this distance? CGS unit is, meter is centimeter. CGS unit is centimeter, length का centimeter. So I have written here SI unit, standard unit, international system of unit is meter, and CGS unit is centimeter. This is for the distance, that is called actual length. Now what is the second idea we have obtained here? First is unit. Since it is the actual length and it is not depending upon the way you are moving, way the body is moving between initial and final point, that's why it is not depending upon the direction, it is not having the specific direction. और हमने क्या बोला था? Those physical quantities which are having only magnitude but not specific direction are called as scalar quantity, right? Scalar quantity. So what type of quantity is distance? It is a scalar quantity. जिसे हमने बोला था अदिश राशि, without specific direction. Okay, now let us have a second term that is called displacement. In Hindi, this displacement is known as विस्थापन. विस्थापित होना, यहां से वहां जाना, वहां से यहां आना. But try to get the idea again from the same examples. Suppose I have moved from initial to final point along a very straight line path. I have put an arrow mark here, initial to final point. Very straight line path. Straight line path it is. Straight line path. It is curved path. The same rope 5 meter. It is curved path. So when we talk about we have to move from initial to final along a very straight line path, then this will be like this. I have put here arrow mark. Similarly, if we have moved like this from here to here again, initial and final points are at the same position, then we cannot draw a straight line because initial and final points are at the same position. So there will be no condition of the straight line. Now what I am trying to say or convey here. Try to analyze again. What is the length? 5 meter. What is the distance? 5 meter. What is the displacement? Again 5 meter, because this is a straight line path. Okay, so distance equals 5 meter, displacement equals 5 meter. Because we are talking about the displacement, and this displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final point moved by the body. Okay, so displacement in this case is equal to 5 meter. In this case it is not equal to 5 meter, because it is the shortest path covered by the moving body between the initial and final point, straight line path. So कभी भी ये कर्व इस स्ट्रेट के बराबर नहीं हो सकता है. ये स्ट्रेट हमेशा मैग्नीट्यूड में छोटा होगा इस कर्व पाथ से, राइट. सो यहाँ क्या मिला कि बोथ आर नॉट इक्वल. सो डिस्टेंस इज नॉट इक्वल टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट हमने बोला. Again, in this situation, what is distance? That is called length, 5 meter. So distance is 5 meter. But what is the displacement? Because displacement will be defined as the shortest distance moved by the moving body between initial and final point. So what is the displacement? Is there any difference between the initial and final point? No. That's why in this case displacement is equal to 0, but distance equals 5 meter. So what is displacement? We have found that displacement is the shortest path moved by the moving body between initial point and final point. Means from initial point to final point we have to put an arrow mark. We have to try, this is better way to put arrow mark, so that we can consider from which point to which point body is moving and in which direction it is moving. So the definition of displacement will be the shortest distance moved by the body between initial point and final point. Now again we will be taking here the SI unit and CGS unit, and also we will be deciding what type of quantity this displacement is. So what is displacement? This is the distance, that is length covered. So what should be the SI unit? SI unit must be equal to meter. From here, what should be the CGS unit? This is equal to centimeter. Now again I have written here, it is a scalar quantity. Distance was the scalar quantity because it was not depending upon the direction, specific direction. Length was becoming equal. Actual length remains equal. But here what happens? Here is 5 meter. Here is less than 5 meter. And here is 0. So it means that the displacement is the physical quantity which is the shortest length between initial and final point. सबसे छोटी दूरी होती है. And that too depends upon the specific direction, how the body is moving between initial and final point. There are 3 situations, that's why 3 different magnitudes we have obtained, right? So what type of physical quantity it is? It is direction dependent physical quantity, hence it is called a vector quantity. क्या मीनिंग था इसका वेक्टर क्वांटिटी का? Vector quantity means सदिश राशि with direction, magnitude as well as direction. Magnitude will be 5 meter. Direction is from initial to final. Magnitude will be less than 5 meter. Direction will be initial to final. Here magnitude is equal to 0 and no direction is there. Initial to final point, it is not becoming a straight line. Okay. So this is the conclusion here, that length, distance is the actual length between initial and final point. It is not depending upon the direction, so it is a scalar quantity, and displacement is the shortest distance moved by the body between initial and final point. It is depending upon the direction the body is moving, that's why it is a vector quantity. Okay. Now So we have two assignments here for you. Assignment number 1, this is a straight line path. This is the origin point. Body has to start from this initial point. I have written here IP, initial point. The body will travel from this point to this point. First of all, from here to here, that is, first point will be A. So the body starts from O to O and ends up at point A. You have to find out the distance traveled by the body and displacement of the body. First situation. Second situation is, if the body goes from O to this point and returns from here, returns, I am giving the sign, returns from here to here. This is your, again, next point, third point. Then what is the distance? What is the displacement? Third situation, same, body starts from here, goes up to here, gets returned along this path, means this straight line path, इसी पर वापस आ रहा है वो, and it is not stopping here, it goes to this point, to the left side of the origin. This is the third situation. In this situation also you have to find out the distance and displacement. So 3 questions are there. Body starts from O origin, reaches over here. What is the distance? What is the displacement? Second is, body starts from O, goes to this 6th point, returns, reaches over here. It is returning along the same straight line path. I have made like this. In this situation also, while going from here to here and returning to here, what is the distance? What is the displacement? And again, third situation, starting from here, goes here, returns up to this point, not stops here. Find out distance and displacement. Second situation, I have given the second question, very important assignment. This is the circle of radius r. This is the initial point of the body. I have written A. Body takes the round trip like this. In this case, circle of radius r, this is the path. You have to find out distance and displacements in 3 different situations. What are the situation? First, if the body goes from A to B, then what is the distance? What is the displacement? Body goes from A to C along this path. Find out distance and displacement. And what is the third one? Body starts from A, goes like this and returns up to this point. I have written D. So A to D, you have to find out distance and displacement. So this is your assignment, and I think you can do this all very well because I have given you the knowledge. First of all, try to find out initial point and final point in every situation and solve, and write the answers in comment box. Okay, thank you.